Eddie the Eagle is a British-American sports film starring Taryn Edgerton, Hugh Jackman, and is directed by Dexter Fletcher. The film is based on the true story of Michael Edwards, nicknamed Eddie, who ever since he was a child dreamed of being an Olympian. And even as he grew up and failed at many different sports, he continued to persevere. Until one day when he discovered ski jumping. Now, going in this film, I knew barely anything about it except the bare-bottom plot. So I had zero expectations and didn't really know what I was getting into. This film is truly a heartwarming, inspirational underdog story, and I really enjoyed it. And one of the big reasons for this is Taron Edgerton. He was fantastic. If you have not already seen Kingsman, definitely check it out. I truly think in a couple of years, he is going to be one of Hollywood's biggest stars. The amount of effort that he put in this character, especially the physical traits, is fantastic. And I like how at the end they show the original Michael Edwards, because not only is that when you realize, wow, he really nailed it, it explains why he did certain things in the film. And I really like how he is not your typical hero. He is not going for gold. He just really wants to make the Olympics. But you feel his passion and perseverance throughout the entire film. And fun fact, the real Michael Edwards, as you saw, wore glasses. And his glasses would fog up to the point that he couldn't see anything when he was ski jumping. So the fact that he could even land anything is pretty amazing. And Hugh Jackman is great. Yeah, he plays your typical beat-down coach who gets brought up by the hero, but he plays it really well. And his character contrasts really well with Egerton's, and the two had great chemistry. You really believed and cared for this relationship, and it progressed very well throughout the story. And the parents, although they aren't in it very much, are great, and they contrast each other really well too. The mother is very supportive and wants her son to succeed, while the father is very logical and realistic. And there's also a pretty nice cameo from someone who shall remain nameless, because for me it took a second to figure out who it was, and it's pretty cool when you realize, oh, he's actually in this? And the pacing of this film is great. It never drags or rushes, and the development of Eddie's character flows very well, which allows us to believe the progress he makes throughout the film. And my only negative with this film is that it's very cliched, and it follows pretty much every sports underdog story beat by beat, to the point that you can predict basically everything that happens. I could even predict whether or not he was going to make a ski jump solely based on the fact of where we were in the story and the score. Granted, this film does tell this type of story very well. I just wish it would have tried a couple new things or deviated from the formula. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie. The acting was really good, the pacing was great, and it gets you right here. So if you need a pick-me-up this weekend, this is definitely the film for you. I am going to give Eddie the Eagle a B. If you have seen the movie, let me know what you thought in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, or you can just click right here to see more.